let us study the detailed parts, okay, of human brain. The human brain, you know that it is divided into mainly two hemispheres, left and right, and it is divided into three parts: forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. So we start with forebrain. This is your forebrain. Okay, so forebrain, it is the main thinking part of the brain. Main thinking part of the brain is the forebrain. It collects all information. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, it collects all information. After that, suppose you think that the given information is important, okay, and if you give order to your forebrain that yes, it is important, you have to store it for a long time, then this information enters into the midbrain. In the midbrain, the information is stored. Once you recall this information after every week, then it will remain for a long time. Okay, the procedure is what? Whatever I teach you here, this information is received by the forebrain. All the information collects by the forebrain. Now after this, from this lot of information, whatever is important, then this information enter into the midbrain. It enters into the midbrain only when you order your forebrain that yes, it is important. Then it moves towards the midbrain and then it's stored. If you recall it after every week, then it remains stored for a long time. Okay, this is how we remember many things. Okay, so forebrain, it is the main collecting part, thinking part. It collects all information, right? It contains mainly olfactory lobes. It has olfactory lobe. Lobe means a small part, that is called lobe. So small part of this forebrain is known as olfactory lobe. Olfactory lobe, it is covered by or protected by cerebral hemisphere. Okay, and it controls smell. So this smell portion, it is controlled by olfactory lobe. Now you have seen cerebral hemisphere. Two parts of the cerebral hemisphere, left and right, divided into two parts. Left and right hemispheres. Left part is controlled by right hemisphere and vice versa. Means right hemisphere is controlled by left hemisphere. Means your right eye is controlled by left brain and your left eye is controlled by right brain. Okay? See, between two hemispheres, as I told you that there is a band which connect these two hemispheres known as corpus callosum. Okay, and this cerebral hemisphere, it is mainly contain 4 lobes. It contains another 4 lobes. They are called frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe. Lobe means small part. All these small parts in the brain are known as like this. Occipital lobe and temporal lobe. Function of all these 4 lobes are not in your course. એટલે આપણે બહુ ડિટેલમાં નથી જતા. Remember only the name. Okay? And what is the function of this forebrain? Mainly, it gives sensation. It gives sensation of hearing, sensation of sneezing, hunger, sight, sneezing, coughing, yawning. Okay, means this autonomous sensation, you can distinguish colors of the object also by forebrain. Also we can sense about speech. Whatever you speak means the coordination between your tongue and the brain is proper because of this forebrain. Okay, means in short it accepts all information. This is forebrain. Now midbrain. Midbrain is the small part inside this cerebrum. Cerebral hemisphere, 2 parts collectively known as cerebrum. See, afterward midbrain, you have to note down all this board work. See, midbrain. Midbrain is the inside region of cerebrum. Cerebrum is the collective portion of 2 cerebral hemisphere. It controls the visual reflexes and auditory reflexes. It controls visual reflexes and auditory reflexes. Hearing and visualization means coordination between your eyes and ear. It is done by midbrain. It control and coordinate the movement of head and eye. It controls and coordinate between your head and eye. સપોઝ કોઈ તમને બોલાવે એટલે તમે એ ડિરેક્શનમાં આમ જુઓ છો, એટલે હેડ, આઈ એન્ડ ઓડિટરી, ear, all these three combined with each other. There is a combination between these three and it is done by midbrain. Okay, so we can say that it is the link between forebrain and hindbrain. It is the link between forebrain and hindbrain. Okay, now hindbrain, छोटा दिमाग જેને આપણે કહીએ છીએ કે ત્યાં મારવાનું નહીં, મિત્ર મરી જવાય, ચક્કર આવી જાય, means some senses are there inside it. See, hindbrain. This is also known as cerebellum, the small part. Call it small brain. Also called cerebellum. Okay, hindbrain is also known as cerebellum. It coordinates the voluntary movements, whatever voluntary movement is there. It coordinates voluntary movements. Voluntary, not mandatory. So it controls mainly equilibrium and posture. Equilibrium and posture. Your stance. તમે કેવી રીતે ઊભા રહો છો, રાઈટ? એકદમ સ્ટ્રેટ ઊભા રહો છો, ઘણા પગ વાળીને ઊભા રહેતા હોય, ઘણા ઊભા જ ના રહી શકતા હોય, આમ વારે ઘડીએ પડી જતા હોય, ઘણાને આમ ટેકો દેવો પડતો હોય, like this. It controls the equilibrium in a running bus. Can you stay? See, according, you have learned in 9th standard that when in the running bus, suppose you are in the standing position, then can you stay in standing position for a long time? Yes, but the condition is what? Center of gravity must pass in between your two legs. So you have to control this with the help of your legs, otherwise you lean down. Okay, so this is equilibrium. It is because of your small brain, that is called hindbrain. So it controls equilibrium and posture. Inside this hindbrain there is a main and important organ is there, which is known as medulla oblongata. Very thin muscles, just like your hair, very thin muscles is there, which is known as medulla oblongata, and medulla oblongata control the involuntary features. It controls all involuntary features. Mainly it controls what? Coughing, sneezing, vomiting. It controls coughing, sneezing, vomiting, urinating. It controls also blood pressure. Etc. Okay, there is also another organ in this midbrain, is called pons. Pons is the bridge bridge between cerebrum and cerebellum, the big brain and small brain. So it connects between cerebrum and cerebellum. Okay, so messages passes from cerebellum to cerebrum, cerebrum to cerebellum. It is because of poles. So these are the function of forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Note down all this thing, and afterwards we will start the another topic. This is about human brain. That's it.